have a great day, everyone. So I am Crystel and one of the reporter. Alright, this time we're going to discuss about the teacher education curriculum response to the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. So we have here a curriculum modification. So we have here offering of elective or cognate courses that relate to the pandemic. So since our Mel Antalas already discussed about the number 1 and 2, now let's proceed to number 3. So, in the global health crisis, it is imperative that the curriculum be adjusted by offering courses that are needed to survive and thrive amidst the challenges of the pandemic. So, we all know nga daghan jud kayong na-adjust and then daghan kayong nausab pag-abot sa pandemic or katong COVID-19. So, some of the proposed elective courses that are deemed essential, especially in the teacher education program. So, daghan kayo ang gi-propose nga mga elective courses, especially sa teacher education program. So, like us. So, this will be the following. So, first we have here the change management. So, gi-offer din nila nga course ang change management. So, next we have here the disaster risk management. So, gi-offer ni siya nga course or gi-propose ni siya nga course for us to know kung unsaon na to pag-manage when it comes to disaster. Kung disaster ba, kung unsaon na to siya pag-manage. Next, we have here the flexible learning and teaching strategy. So, what are those teaching strategies nga pwede na ito mapaabot sa tuang mga bata, especially that we are future educator. Next, resilient education, alternative assessment, remote teaching. So, katuning mga atuluanan, no, sa naa sa remote areas. Next, health and mental wellness. So, especially jud sa COVID-19, no, importante kay nato tong health atong nga time and also mental wellness good kay halos sa atua is na jud tay mga anxiety or mga kabalaka nga basin kita po'y sunod. Next, we have instructional materials development for blended instruction. So, sa tuang time, no, since we are the product of pandemic or we are the product of COVID-19, so naay gipanggamit ito sa tong blended instruction. So, naay mga application nga nahitabuhat to, naay mga application nga dako kayong gamit. And of course, we have here the instructional materials nga pinag sa module, no, nga dako kayo nakatabang sa tuwa. Next, we have the active learning principles and practices. So, psychosocial support during crisis. Okay. Next, we have here the number 4. So, modifying the taught curriculum. So, gi-modify na. So, another way of defining the curriculum and ensuring learning continuity during the pandemic is the implementation of multiple learning delivery modalities. So, unsaon man, di ba, atong pandemic is wala gihapon na stop ang ato ang pagskwela. But then, nag-implement sila og multiple learning delivery modalities. So, that's why, narito ang gakuan taga modular. So, considering that face-to-face modality is not feasible, teachers may consider flexible distant learning options. So, di ba, bawal man dyan ang face-to-face ato since ato nga time is we are kuan dyan, mahadok dyan ta mo gawas kay grabe ka kusog ato ang case. So, nasila option nga gi pagawas like correspondence teaching. So, module-based learning mo to, ga-modular ta, project-based, and television broadcast. So, as I remember, no, nga, ato nga, at that time, nga, naay channel, nga, knowledge channel, nga, na dito elementary, nga, subject, nga gina-teach dito. So, mo to ang television broadcast. So, for learners with internet connectivity, computer-assisted instruction, synchronous online learning, asynchronous online learning, collaborative e-learning may be considered. So, katupong mga learners or katupong mga pupils, students nga naa bitaw sila connection sa internet. So, dako kayo ilahang sa ato man ada ko ilahang opportunity nga makuha nila no or ilang magamit silang pag-eskwela like katong synchronous online learning and asynchronous online learning. So that time naka-experience ta ani sa to first year ta no, and then collaborative e-learning may be considered. So pwede pod collaborative e-learning, so nanagya po grouping sa to nga time nga mag-communicate ta through Messenger or Facebook. Next, we have the number 5. Modifying the assessed curriculum. So, adjustments on the assessment measures can also be considered amid the pandemic. So, there is need to limit requirements and focus on the major essential projects that measure the enduring learning outcomes like case scenarios, problem-based activities, and capstone projects. So, ato nga time po this daghan po kayong adjust labi na jud sa assist curriculum kung paunsa nila ba ma-assist ang kahibalo sa bata. So labi na sa tong module ato, pero kuan lang pod no kay uban ay answer key ang uban po nga estudyante ato or ban nga pupils is dili na gyud ang siran tong walay answer key. Katuro answer key ang kapihon. So mo puti more disadvantage bitaw, but gingon diri no nga na-limit ang requirements sa nga time. So, nagpa-project lagi hapon sila ato, but kami ato nagay mi mga video, pero diba, so gi-video lang, nami mga drama ato, so through video lang namo ipas, kay bawal man lagi. And then, problem-based activities, capstone project, especially in senior high school, diba? Authentic assessment have to be intensified to ensure the competencies are acquired by the learner. So, in the process of modifying the curriculum amid the pandemic, it must be remembered that initiatives and evaluation tasks must be anchored on what the learners need, including their safety and well-being. So, at that time, Jude, is atuwagan ni mo to no kung ingon na ko nga maski sa atong modules na natin answer key ato, and then ang gihunahuna pod ato especially jud sa deep ed no nga especially sa ched pod nga kung sa atong safety lang jud and then well-being. So we are done discussing the curriculum modification. Next we have here the letter B, curriculum consideration. So the context of teaching and learning. So since the World Health Organization or WHO has declared pandemic time in March 2020, everything has changed. So, including people's way of life. So, pag-declare na yun ato sa World Health Organization or kaning WHO nga pandemic time tong di jud mi kalimot on March 2020. So, everything has changed. So, and also our life has changed. The ways of our life, like nabaguhan jud kayo ta ato no more laag, di ba? So the havoc that COVID-19 has brought is reclaiming more than 10 million lives and still counting is unprecedented in human history. So ato nga time, so dili gyud nato ikalimod nga nakasaksi jud ta or not ingon jud nakasaksi in actual bukat. So balita, di ba? Over jud or mas labaw pa jud sa 10 millions lives or daghan kay nangamatay ato especially in China and also in the Philippines napod ito na mga matay and other country. So grabe kay ito siya nga case or grabe kay ito siya nga kaning virus. So education as a human right has to continue despite this pandemic. So di ba? Taliwala sa pandemic, but then we continue in our study or so thus curriculum delivery appropriate to context should be given a more serious thought by educators and teachers. So, since that time is dili man pwede face to face, so that's why ang isulod jud nila sa module is more on the kanilang kuan katulong mga appropriate context, katulong yung importante kaayo nga unsa ni context or sulod nga need kaayo sa bata or the very essential part of the lesson or the modules. So, based on the initial scientific studies, so COVID-19 is a rare disease which is caused by a new virus. So, di ba talagsa ra kay ni siya nga sakit ang COVID-19. By the nature of the virus, the World Health Organization issued or WHO fundamental guidelines for everybody to follow to avoid contamination and transmission. So, since dili basta-basta no COVID-19 virus, So that's why ang WHO ato or katong World Health Organization is ga-issue sila or ga-implement sila o guidelines para sa tanan for us to follow to avoid contamination and transmission. So first, we have here the wash hands frequently with soap and water. So katong nga time, so it is very important to wash our hands every time jud, and also using alcohol with soap and water. So dili po tong hinaw lang nga lamo-lamo, pero need jud siya o kanang hinaw nga tinarong jud, no, para mawala jud ang virus. Next, avoid touching the eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands. So not advisable, or we need to avoid to touch our eyes, our nose without washing our hands. Kay di ba sa kaara ta makikap-ikap no wata kabalo nga na dito ang virus. So pwede to siya ma-transmit or pwede to nato makatakod. Next, we have number 2. Wear face mask. So at that time yun is pinaka nabaguhan ko nga ayon ko nga everything has changed gyud is bisag ahat mo ka mag face mask gyud ta. And then ang pinakasad nga part is kaning di na kita kadto sa balay sa tong lula no kay more mahadlok na ta. So this will provide a personal protection that no droplets due to coughing or talking of a transmitter will be passed on to another person. So ang usa sa rason nga nung magsuot og face mask para ning masturya ta di ba na mga lagpot man dyan natong laway no, dili siya maabot sa laing tawo or dili man to dito kay one of the reason jud is kanatong laway na malagpot dito when we are coughing or talking. So naay posibilidad nga mapasa nato kung natay virus into another person. So next, we have number 3. Keep distance. So it is very important this time is what we call social distancing. Nga as in 1 meter ba to kalayo no. So social distancing or keeping away from another person at least 1 meter away. Okay lagi. Will break the circuit of transmission. So pag 1 meter na daw ta kalayo so sa katawo. So kanang kuan na to siya kanang dili na to maistorya ta dili na to kaabot didto no malagpotong laway didto padulong sa ato nga tawo. So it is very important ato nga time ang layo. Next, practice health etiquette. So etiquette na siya guys. So when coughing, cover mouth or cough on your sleeve. So kung maubot ta ato bang tabunan ba nato sa sanina or ana sa tuang siko or tabunan ang baba dili pa ta dapat pa ubo kay malagpot ang mga laway so makatakod. Not on the person in front of you. So no, dili jud no nga natay katubang dito ta maubo and then matubang po jud niya. So it is ginabawal jud to at that time. So number 5, we have here do exercise. So it is very important that we need to maintain our body healthy. We need to maintain our body fit for us to dili tama takdan dayon. So physical exercise whether indoor or outdoor when allowed is recommended. So pwede kayo mag-exercise no sa sulod lang sa tong balay like zumba lang or pwede man ta maka squat bata diha pag jumping bata. So daghang kitag pwede mabuhat ato and it is very important pud nga mag-exercise. So next, number 6, we have here eat healthy food that will build the immune system. So that time is we are required jud na mo-eat jud tag mga vegetables, fruits, which is makabuild siya sa tong immune system mas malig-on pa jud ta. And that time I really take a medicine, vitamins jud ascorbic para mas mukan po ko immune system kana mas mulig-on pa jud di matakdan dayon na nga virus. So in short, the general health protocols to be followed include the following. So morning upat no para mas magamay. First, we have stay at home. So dito po di magawas. Keep distance, wash hands, and wear face mask. Okay, this will be the 4. No, in general na nato gusto nato pagamin in short. Okay, so with the fundamental rules given above, face-to-face classes are almost impossible. So ato nga di ba kita tag-roasted sa tong sa kung na-mention, no? So, face-to-face classes are almost impossible. So, imposible na, jud. Kaya eksena ka no, 10 million na ang nangamatay, and then nagpadayon ba jud, nagpadayon, di ba? Thus, the usual classroom scenario can never be the same during this time. Like, ani nga time 2 years yun datong modular or blended instruction or ang uban online class. Or mingaw na pud kay ito sa face to face, no, like mingaw na nato tong mga laglaag, mga sa pa kanang nay makalingawan sa barangay is ginabawal jud to siya, bawal lumabas jud to. Schools are open, but faculty and students are not allowed to report physically to work at the height of pandemic. So, open man ang schools, but faculty and students are not allowed. Dito pwede matuto sa school, no? No, physically. So, then next, although the protocols are calibrated as the days go on. So, but then, daghan ka mga protocols. Kato na to nga, keep distance, mag-wear tag face mask, dapat sa una face shield, kato ba? The current education and perhaps the future new normal shall happen anytime. So, any place and anywhere. As in Education 4.0. So, hence, in this situation, everything is volatile, uncertain, complex, and asignus or vocat for teacher education to continue this contest should be given great consideration. So, that time, no, sa COVID-19 pandemic ka na, tanan jud ato, marag, ngayon ta nga, nabaguhan ta tanan, but, as education is very important in our lives, gipadayon gihapon, and of course, through this, the curriculum, no, murag na-change man siya, but then, continue gihapon nato ang learning amid the pandemic. So, that would be all. Thank you so much once again. So, I am Crystel Kialag, the reporter. Thank you.